So I've got 48 here, 12. I think I'm able to get another 48. I found more 4-packs. 6, and 8. This, I'm thinking that one, that's where I'm going to seed some cosmos. They're not small seeds, but I'm not trying to get that many cosmos, I don't think. And my sister, these are cosmos my sister wants me to germinate, so I think she can just take them out as she needs to. There's also a bunch of Vanka that's self-seeded from last year. Like a lot of these I'm going to take out, but some of them I'm going to put in a pot, I think, and keep in the front. And then immediately rip up at the end of the season. So, all right. So I was able to fill up 3 trays of 48 each. These are old trays we get from the nursery. Reuse, reduce, recycle. Anyway, I want to get as many as I can coleus. I might, if I can exhaust a coleus, I'll try. What else do I have here? We got the coleus. I might try some dahlia and maybe the 12-pack. The cosmos, I don't think anyone needs 150 seeds of cosmos, but here we go. I'm probably gonna start with the pink. I'm probably gonna do pink for my sister, and then if she wants, or I don't know if maybe I'll mix it. I'll try some carnations. I'll try some Sweet William. I'm not super pressed about the Goodidea. I do want to try the helichrysum, and the Shasta Daisy can wait, I guess, if it needs to. So the Goodidea and the Shasta Daisy are secondary. Sweet William, carnation. I want to try helichrysum before those. Cosmos. The orange cosmos is secondary. Dahlia, the coleus. All right. I don't know how many coleus seeds are in here. I don't remember if they're super small or not. But here we go. Womp womp womp. The coleus seeds are super tiny. I'm gonna see if I can try and do individuals in these cells. This is why I did the snail thing last year. Or I try and put them all in a big container and then just separate them out. It's gonna be so much. I'm gonna try and do individual. We'll see. All right, the seeds were so tiny. The seeds were so tiny. I'm trying to find the packet. The seeds were so tiny. I did what I thought I was gonna do with the coleus, which is just kind of spread them. So I've got some in there. These are the rainbow mixed colors. I've got some in there. I've got some in this pack of 6 by 36. And I put some in this pot, and I'm just going to leave this one in the front and see how it grows. And so, eventually I'll get one of those seed things that you can individually, and I'll have a big thing, but it's also just not a priority. So, yeah. I've got to top these 3. 1, 2, 3. Not this one. I was about to, but I didn't. 1, and then these 2 6-packs. So I've got 24. With this dahlia, this dwarf dahlia. So I was going to put more. I don't think I need to. If they start to grow nice, we'll start some more. So, all right. So here I planted the pink cosmos. They're big enough to put one in a cell, but I know they grow quick enough and easy enough. I think they'll grow fine and I can just separate them out. So I'm only going to do this one cell. There's still a bunch in here. That could be for next year, really. So when I empty them out, I put them in the tray. So this one, again, these were tinier than the cosmos, bigger than the coleus. And again, if I had one of those little individual things, would have been fine. But I don't. And there's no guaranteed 100% germination. So if we've got 2 in a cell, that should be fine also. So, yeah. And then I've got one last 48. Everything else is filled up. What did I put in this one? I didn't put anything in there, so I think I'm going to put some of this helichrysum. Yeah. So I'm doing kind of what happened with the first round, where it's I'm putting more than one in a cell. And I hope I didn't put too many in a cell, or it's just they get really small and none of them grow. If they start to grow, I'm probably going to just try and maybe tease them out, thin them out real early. So we're going to see about that. Anyway, I have one last here. For Sweet William in this last one. There should be enough for 48 cells. So, yeah. All right. So, we've got coleus, dahlia, helichrysum, pink cosmos, Carnation, Chabad Giant, and then Sweet William tall double mixed colors. Yeah. All right. So back there we've got the Cosmos. Then we've got the Carnations. Then we've got the Sweet William. We've got the coleus. I've got a couple more to go. There's also stuff in that container, so we're gonna see if I can get anything out of there. I know it's just mostly basil that's growing. I think there's a couple of peppers, but you know. Okay, so we've got the dahlias in between the Cosmos and the Sweet William, the coleus over here, and the carnation up there. I think we've got the helichrysum last. Yeah. All right, so a bunch of basil. I think it's time to thin them out. I think I'm gonna go 3 a pot, and that might be much anyway. Because you know how basil gets. So have some cardboard here that I'm just gonna put at the bottom. That's fine. It'll disappear soon enough anyway. Whether the maggots eat it up or whatever. Probably the maggots eat it up, but yeah. Okay. That's back where I found it. Alright, so it's gonna be this, and I'm gonna water the plants through the sides of the greenhouse thingamajigger. A little bit on the bottom. There's more soil left in the bag. That should be enough to finish these 3. Definitely gonna keep at least one of these, if not 2 of these, in the front. Oh, I gotta water the marigolds. Okay. I did get some marigolds and put them in pots from around the yard. So maybe not. We need to empty the whole bag. There's also soil on the table and soil on the cart, so I still think I need to open up a new bag. My whole thing is the coleus. I need her to grow real well. Still, I'm not sure about whether or not I want to put Benga in a pot, but it's so easy. It'd be so easy. I don't know that I'll thin them all up because there's a couple that look really tall, and the rest not so. Maybe not so much. This is empty, so I'm going to use it. Something growing in here. Oh no! Chock full of maggots. Oh no. You're going to a compost heap. Oh, God. Okay. Well, still gonna gather these and put them away. This is not fun. Ugh, wow. environment. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume that there was something in the pot that was being decomposed. Obviously, like I said, I expect the cardboard to be eaten by maggots and whatnot. So I'm not really maggots. It's just I won't actively put them in. Okay, I don't think I have enough soil unless I don't fill these three to make one of these vinca. Okay. The legs on this are kind of wobbly, so that's why the table's moving. The vinca's still there. If it starts to get too big and too numerous, then I'm probably just gonna hoe it up, take it out. But until then, it's a possibility. Okay. So let's get the big ones first. Oh my god. Girl. Did I already break one? Be serious. Okay, no, it's not broken. Here's one. The second one that I will call acceptable. Need one more. Actually, I think I might put the small ones in the ground. And I might. We'll have to see. There's a lot of small ones. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 right there, so. Oh, some tiny ones too. Well, those don't count. Those won't count, be able to count, so it's whatever. Those on the ground. I'll come and water these. Alright. Next one up. Ooh, girl. One. 2. 3. Okay. Hmm. Two. Okay, these. Someone has to be these 3 right here. Well, I am getting bit by something. Some invisible fiend. Let's see. That looks bigger. Okay. Oh, that's a small one. Okay, I think I'm going to put these in front of the box that has the corn in the front. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back. I put 2, 1 and 2, behind in this herbage area behind this dianthus. I think I'm going to come in and cut this one back. Look at the placanthus. I love her. She's doing great now. And then I also planted 6 right in front of this box, and I put some soil to mark where they go. There's some tiny ones in the end. I think I have more seeds inside, so maybe I'll just come another day and also seed up. So, what's wrong with this corn? I don't know. Okay, this one came back though. That's interesting. Okay, I guess. Maybe I need to start more corn too. Oh, and there's some water there too. How interesting. Okay, right? Because I didn't get to do. Oh my God, my hands are dirty. I didn't get to do the deck. I started clearing some stuff off. I obviously used the concrete. I haven't even checked on it since I did that. That's hours ago. I need more concrete because as pretty as paver's wood will look, I need something to hold it down. The cardboard is decaying away. So in the short term, I needed something to hold it down. And I guess the concrete is cheaper than I thought it was. So ideally, I like to get maybe like 1 or 2 more bags, maybe even 3. Just for that main area. The pavers can be another day. I'm just going to put the rest of the soil around this other corn because this other corn doesn't look as good as the other one. So I don't know exactly what this is going to do, but I did it. So anyway, I don't even know if those should be cherry tomatoes. They're not doing super well here, but these that are actually kind of shallowly rooted are doing kind of great. So that's fun. That's fun. At least 2 of them are doing something. So that's fun. I also meant to go around with the hoe and hit up some of these I don't know, these shoots are coming up from these cut down. Opening the water. These cut down trees. Be like, no, I said. I might have time. It's like 7:40, but again, I'm sweating so bad. That's okay. I need a good sweat. All right, so I moved 3 plants in there. The remaining 3 plants from underneath the cherry tree. I removed the. Oh my God, what do you call this? I think it's August Beauty gardenia that's behind the rose up there. I moved. I think this little dotty little gem. It's white and green, and it's little something. This hydrangea. And I moved this, I think this is a Dale strain, Hookerah. All right. And just like last year, we got a begonia coming back up. So I love that for me. What's also coming back up from last year is this coleus that seems to be coming back up maybe from, I don't know if it seeded itself or it's coming back up from the wood. It looks like, I'm not sure. But a coleus that seeded itself. How exciting. So, yeah. This has become oh my goodness, flowers. This has become my parking spot for the hose. There's a lot of marigolds over here. That's fine. This is, I'm sure, there's a new leaf. So she's going to get bigger than this one. I guess I need to feed this plant. She's looking a bit spotty and yellow as opposed to like a deep, rich green, right? So I need to do something with that. A lot of marigolds. Okay. I'm not even sure what these are over here, but whatever they are. Maybe they're zinnias. Maybe the zinnias were just that prolific. Probably could have been. Anyway. Ooh. Well, the peony is finally like fully unfurled. Okay, that's fun. Secondly, this looks like it's a bunch of new growth on the pomegranate. That's fun. Ugh, look at these rich purples. Rich greens. Ugh. That dianthus in the pot. Fantastic. These sweet peas taking off end of May. Fantastic. Yeah. There's some zinnias all over the place around here. I saw one. There's one big one over here. I think, is that ragweed? Everything is ragweed to me. I don't know. My mouth is agape because yellow carnation, girl, you're gorgeous. I can't okay. I thought I was going to have time to do something with this. I don't. I also have to drill holes in these, so that'll be another day. What's going to go in here? I don't know. I don't know. Today, I think, was a high of 87. I know at some point while I was doing it, it was 86. I think we're in the 80s for a couple more days, and then we're going down to the 70s. I'm probably going to be taking this off soon. You know, the plastic wrapping was really for when we were in the 50s, still dipping down to the 40s and 30s, but we're well past that now. So, yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I put it looked really, really even. And as soon as I wet it, things fell into natural divots. So I definitely need more concrete to pour. Yeah, because I think concrete's just a lot cheaper than $30 worth of pavers and then some stuff to set it up. Anyway, this yarrow is like pink, and I'm so excited. She's not okay. She's pink though. This whole corner, great. I love her. And some things need fertilizer, aka those Shasta daisies, but. Yeah. This is where I get my ingenuity from, because look, my mother came and did this. She cleaned it up. Oh my gosh, these are actually huge now. Really, they're growing really fast. Okay, girl. Okay. Oh, and here's another one. Okay, girl. Okay, girl, you do you. Yeah. Girl. Oh my god. Oh, I just watered her. Oh. Oh. Okay.